Come on, everybody. Here we go. Off to Weberland.
Hi, friends.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome back to our podcast. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Ryan.
We are Adventures in Weberland, episode 36.
Nice.
2 weeks late.
Well, we didn't skip a beat.
Well, kind of. So things have been a little chaotic and busy around here. I started a new job.
That's right.
So that set us back just a little bit in a good way, not in a bad way. So we weren't able to get around to an episode last week, but we are here this week.
Kid's been sick too, so
yeah, I kind of caught a little bit of something too from them. So
yeah, somehow I don't.
'Tis the season.
I don't know why.
Yeah, it's interesting because like once Jagger started school, it's just like a revolving door of sick.
Yeah,
It's like crazy, right?
yeah.
So
Life just gets crazy sometimes, and we just took a little. Well, it's no big deal.
No, it's definitely
Around this
not
time,
a big deal.
especially.
Yeah, and
We try to do it every week, but you know.
Yeah, we're not trying to make it a big deal either. We just wanted to say sorry.
Yeah,
we're here.
we're here.
Is really what it is.
Sure.
Lots of news, some big stuff, some little stuff, I guess. I think things that I've noticed recently, the Disney Treasure set sail. They christened it in the New York Harbor recently,
that's right.
so not too far from us. So that was cool. They had this drone show, which let's not talk about drones right now in New Jersey. Let's just skip over that.
I don't know what you're talking
about. If you don't know what we're talking about, just Google it.
Yeah,
Trust us. It's a little crazy stuff going on in New Jersey.
Yeah,
right
I don't
now,
understand.
drones. But the Disney Treasure did set sail. We know a few people that are on it, some media people and stuff like that. One of our good friends is on it right now as well. So that's pretty cool. I've been seeing videos. There's a Coco restaurant. There's the Jungle Cruise lounge bar-ish something. Haunted Mansion Lounge. I mean, just all around cool stuff. So if you're into cruises, it is the new ship that Disney has released. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Good news for you.
One day I'll get you on, Ryan.
No, never.
How about, let's talk about Tally.
Oh, yes. I heard about that guy, the elf guy.
Yeah. So in the Christmas parade, which I'm pretty bummed that it wasn't a thing like when we saw the parade, but I mean, I understand why we went to the first one. We went to the first party. But the Christmas parade that's happening at the Christmas parties, Very Merry Christmas Party down in Walt Disney World, there is an elf in the show, in the parade, and his name is Tally. And he's an actor, and he's going around, and he's putting everyone on the naughty list.
Not everybody. There's some nice ones.
Oh, really?
Too.
Okay, I've only seen naughty.
No, I've seen nice.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
I actually want to go back in our video, because it's up on our YouTube page.
Yeah.
The first Christmas parade.
Yeah.
Our vlogs are coming, but
yes.
I want to see if he was in the parade there.
That's funny.
Because I don't. It was so chaotic. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Or not. So I kind of want to go back and
look.
But yeah, he just points you out and goes, "What's your name?" And tells you,
Checks the list.
Yep. And finds your name, and usually you're not on the naughty list.
Yeah, all the videos that I've seen is naughty, and it's funny, right? It's supposed to be funny and all in good humor. And then there was a rumor that people found his personal information and released it, and he's not in the parade anymore. And now the rumor is that he just is in a different part of the parade, but he's coming back, and it's not that serious. And I don't know.
Yeah, he's still part of it, is what I heard. I heard that there was rumors that he wasn't, but
yeah, so that's pretty funny.
Yeah, because he's a cast member. I think I saw someone put some old footage of him in another video as a cast member.
Oh, okay.
But I don't even know if it was
That's
real.
cool.
I don't know. Never know what to believe anymore.
Yeah, right. I just watched, like literally right before we started, I even mentioned it to you. I'm seeing footage of what the new rooms at the new tower at the Polynesian look like, the Island Tower. And I think the one I just watched was a 2-bedroom villa.
Oh.
It looks
getting fancy.
Nice.
The Polynesian. They need 1 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms.
That's what this tower is for.
Perfect.
With that, is an increase in DVC, obviously. But that happens like every year. It's just like the annual passes and tickets and all of that. Everything goes up in price. So it kind of is what it is. But yeah, we are what? A week away? Almost a week away from Christmas?
2 weeks, I thought.
2 weeks.
Out of time.
2 weeks, not a week. Let's not fast forward that fast, Kristen. 2 weeks away from Christmas.
Yeah, about a week and a half.
No, Ryan. Oh my gosh, I'm just going to get the calendar out. Hold on a second.
We don't know.
No, by the time, so we're obviously not recording when this gets released. It's a week by the time this comes out.
Okay.
This episode comes out a week before Christmas Eve.
Oh.
See? Because we release on Tuesdays.
Oh.
We're recording on the 14th. Like, secret, it's not a secret. Like, we obviously don't record.
It was a couple days before.
A couple days before this is released. So we're recording on the 14th. This gets released on the 17th. That's a week before Christmas.
Oh.
I had to bust out the calendar on the phone.
Wow. Okay.
So, yeah. So
it's closer than I thought. I better hurry up and get my gifts.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. So, right, 'tis the season for a little bit of everything here. And that's kind of what we're going to talk about.
That's right.
This episode, something that we've been saying, let's do every single night, and we...
Tonight we're going to do it right after this.
Are we?
And fall asleep.
Jeez. We're talking about Christmas movies.
Ooh.
Watching Disney Christmas movies. That's what we're discussing on this episode, and kind of like we did with Halloween, right? Mm-hmm. We did what did we do? Our top 5 favorite Disney Halloween movies.
And this is Christmas, but I have to say something because I thought there was going to be hundreds of them.
Nope.
And a lot of them I never even heard of. Then I was looking up lists of Disney, and it's hard because Disney's bought out companies and technically they're not Disney movies.
Right.
So we have to be careful who I had a couple on my list and I'm like, nope, that's not made by Disney.
That's right.
So I got to be careful. So it was hard. It was harder than I thought. But, I'm excited to watch a lot of Disney Christmas movies, and I'm excited to watch other Christmas movies. So this is good. I will open my eyes up to a little more like what you like to watch too. So. Yeah.
So if you were to sign onto your Disney Plus app right now and look at the Christmas movies, they're not all Disney Christmas movies. Mm-hmm. So you're right. We had to be careful.
We had to get true Disney Christmas movies.
Right. Yeah. Like right off the bat, we're going to say it right now. Home Alone is not a Disney Christmas movie, even though it's on Disney Plus. Mm-hmm. This was a little harder than we thought, but I don't have 5. I'll tell you that.
And the Muppets too, because the Muppets at some point got bought out by Disney. They technically, I don't know when really, but some are, some aren't. So not the Christmas one. I don't think there was a Christmas one they made for TV. Okay. That not a lot of people know about. I think it was like Letters to Santa or something it was called, but it was like a TV movie. Right. Which is okay. Which I think was Disney. So. Okay. But that's not on my list anyway. So.
Yeah, I mean, there are obviously obvious ones, right? And then there are, I don't know, there's a few that, I don't know, I guess many people might not know about. I don't know. I guess we just kind of have to.
Yeah. You want me to start since I have 5?
Yeah, go ahead. You kick it off here. I have a cheat
sheet.
I have a cheat sheet too, except it's my phone. I won't look.
Don't look. I have it on an envelope here because I have my, we record my phone. Okay, number 5. I'll start at the bottom.
Go for it.
This is one that a lot of people don't know about, actually. And I only know about this because I used to work at a video store a long time ago.
Oh, true. Okay.
And I used to watch it in the video store. Okay. And it was clamshell VHS that I used to watch. That's how long ago. It is I'll Be Home for Christmas with Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
JTT.
And actually, it's a great Christmas movie. I really like it. I think it's a good one. I think it captures the feeling of Christmas. He's great in it. I don't know. I think he did a good job. I wish he was in more movies, actually, because he did it. He was.
Well, he disappeared.
Yeah, he came back though. I think he was on Tim Allen's show, the last one, Last Man Standing. He was on
was
that.
he?
Yeah, he was.
I had no idea. Okay.
At one point, I think he guest starred on it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
JTT was one of if you were one of the he was one of the heartthrobs, I guess, but he wasn't that cute. Yeah. I had Devon Sawa and Ryder Strong, aside from the Backstreet Boys, on my wall, and JTT was always in those
bottom.
magazines. No, not on the bottom. I might have had 1 or 2 of him. Yeah. But he was always in the teen magazines or whatever that we used to have like back in the day. So like all for like millennial moms and girls and whatever. You remember Jonathan Taylor Thomas in our Tiger Beat magazines. But I think I saw that movie like once back in the day, like so I don't even remember it, to be honest with you.
He has to get home for Christmas to his family and everything can go wrong. I think Jessica Biel is actually in it too. She's like the girlfriend and he's like ignoring her, and like the family has some issues and that kind of stuff. I thought it was good. I haven't seen it in a while. Yeah. But maybe if it's on Disney Plus, we can watch it.
That's true. I don't know if it is. But
it's kind of family friendly. Like it's not. It's something I would watch when I was younger.
It just reminds me of like a Hallmark movie.
A little bit.
You know, like it's kind of like that same style, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
So.
But it was one of, there was not a lot of Disney movies.
I get it. Yeah.
I find it funny that there's more Halloween Disney movies than there was Christmas almost. Yeah. That were good, at least.
Well, that were good.
Disney, start making more Christmas. Right?
Yeah. Well, actually, so speaking of something on the newer side, number 4 for me is Mickey and Minnie's Wish Upon a Christmas.
Oh, that was actually going to be on my list too.
Is it on your list?
It's not.
Oh, no way. Okay, so that's how old is that now?
I don't know.
2 years?
A couple years,
3 years?
yeah. A couple years. And then,
maybe 3 years. I don't know. And it's like maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, right?
I think it's like 40.
Oh, is it
45.
Long? Is it that long?
30, 40 minutes. Yeah.
Oh,
it's like
it seems so short, maybe just because we're so into it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can find that on Disney Plus, and it's basically Mickey and Minnie and the gang, Goofy, Donald, Daisy, and they all have to get back home for Christmas, and they end up getting split up and all different directions, and they're having such a hard time getting home. And I don't want to spoil the end. Obviously, they get home, but I won't spoil how. And it's just so cute. There's music. It's a cartoon. There's music. The songs are very catchy. The kids love it.
They love it.
They love it.
The songs are great.
Yes.
They grew on me a lot.
Yeah.
But I want to be honest. At first, the reason why it's not on my list because at first it annoyed me so much.
Really?
Because it was just like everything. There's like this is one thing after another, and they keep missing each other. And like, so it just like annoyed me. Yeah. Like, I was like, oh, like it just like, it was like an annoying feeling. But then after that, I really actually liked it more and more as we watched it. And they do a great job with the songs, and the animation. And it's just, it's kind of a perfect Christmas movie to watch with the kids. Like that, like if you like watching something with Mickey and Minnie together,
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. And it's a cartoon. There are, I think the newer one that came out is claymation. Yeah. Which is a little harder to watch with the kids because it's just kind of like, they're like, what is this? Yeah. Something we would probably appreciate more than the kids, obviously. But it's just so cute. I think it's adorable. And like I said, the songs are catchy. And I get what you're saying. Yeah. I get what you're saying.
At first, it was like, I can't, it's bothering me. Yeah. But then if you don't take it so seriously.
So that's number 4 for me.
I like to, they're making new ones every Christmas, I feel like, because there's a new one that's about a Christmas, reliving Christmas every day. It seemed pretty cool, like what it was about when Mickey has to put some coin in the train or something. In order for the Christmas to, for the day to continue to the next or something, because he wished something. It's almost like the Once Upon a Christmas Mickey movie.
The first part of it,
like with Donald, but they're all in
it. That's a great one too. Not on my list. Yeah,
that almost was on my list too, because I like. Kelsey Grammer does
does
the narration, and there's 3 different stories. That's pretty fun. It's very Christmassy. Yes. Like it gets you in the mood too. Yeah. So that's a good one. I should have put that on my list.
What's your number 4?
Okay, mine are more. Okay, let's see.
You gotta look.
Yeah. Well, okay. So I was gonna put the Wish Upon a Christmas, but then I said, you know what? This was on my Halloween list, but it's also a Christmas movie, so I put Nightmare Before Christmas.
I'm not having this debate with you.
It is.
No.
What?
That's not a Christmas movie.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, Santa Claus is in it.
So, Sandy Claus.
Yeah. He literally wants to be in charge of Christmas. That's what it's about.
This is a Halloween movie with Christmas in it. It's not a Christmas movie.
Well, he wants to ditch Halloween for Christmas.
No.
That's what it's about.
I understand what that's about. It's not a Christmas movie. I'm going to
comment below if you're watching our video, or comment on our Instagram, because I believe it's a Christmas movie. So
it's not a Christmas movie. It's a Halloween movie.
I feel like there's that part in the with the doors in the trees. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That they can make all different movies about all the different places. Be pretty cool. I don't know. I think it could be both.
No.
Because if you look, sometimes you look on on Spotify too, on a Christmas playlist.
Right.
What's this is on it. So I see those songs sometimes.
Well, because it's about Christmas. Yeah. That song in particular.
Yeah, I feel like it can watch it at Christmas time.
Fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna give that to you.
Right.
But this is a hot take.
Okay. Well.
No.
I guess not. Okay, then I only have 4.
I just totally shattered your choice.
I'll watch it by myself.
I just I'm pretty sure someone has come out and said that it's more of a Halloween movie.
It's both. It's great how they can do that.
Okay.
Okay. Well, what's your third one? Because
we're just gonna. Obviously, Nightmare Before Christmas is not on my list.
Obviously, I guess not.
Number 3 for me is the Santa Claus number 3, the third one.
Okay.
Because I love Martin Short.
Yeah. That's the only reason.
I love Martin Short. One of my favorite actors.
Yes.
No, that's not the only reason. So I think the whole trilogy is fantastic.
Yeah.
And I don't know, there's just something about the third one. Again, I love Martin Short. I think it's the way that the storyline, right?
Yeah, it's very Christmassy.
Yeah, if he never became Santa, what would it have been like, right? Yeah. Or if Martin Short's character, I just like the alternate universe in it. Yeah. And I think that's what really gets me.
I like it too. Like I think too, it's like you see a lot of the North Pole in that movie.
Yeah,
so it's very very Christmassy. Like, they went like full on out on it. So I think it was good.
I think what's cool too is if you watch, what's the show called? The Santa Clauses.
Yeah, the Santa Clauses. I think that's
right. Mm-hmm. So they recently the last couple years. Tim Allen and the whole family, right? So they did a show on Disney Plus, and I like how they kind of each season they represented, I guess, like each movie.
Yeah, it was cool. I mean? It was cool how they did it, and I hope there's more for those because they kind of ended on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
But it was good, yeah. The second season I felt wasn't as good as the first, but it was still fun.
Yeah.
It was good.
So that's my number 3.
I love the Santa Claus movies, so. Okay, what's mine? Where am I at? 3? Okay, this is a good one for everybody.
Better be a Disney Christmas movie.
It is.
I'm just kidding.
Ernest Saves Christmas.
Yeah, I knew Ernest was going to be in there.
It's not my favorite Ernest movie, though. I actually don't. It's kind of ranks low to me for some reason.
Yeah.
A lot of people love it, but
I think you mentioned that.
Yeah.
When we did the Halloween one, because Ernest Scared Stupid, right?
I would do Scared Stupid as the best one.
Yeah.
I think. And then I would say the jail one was good, and then Camp, and then maybe Christmas.
So is this just on your list because you love Ernest?
Yeah. But it's also Disney. It's actually a Disney movie.
Right. Yeah.
And it is, people watch it for Christmas time. Yeah. And the guy who plays Santa Claus does a great job, I think, too, in that movie. And so it's good. He saves Christmas, if you didn't know in the title.
Thanks.
Usually it's Ernest Goes To or this and that. So, or Scared. Well, I guess Scared Stupid. It's a little different too. But I think they did a good job. And there's a lot of, it's just like a classic Ernest movie.
Yeah.
But it has the Christmas feel too.
Yeah.
Almost. It has a lot of I feel like it's like, is it called The Santa Claus or with Dudley Moore? That movie. It's called Santa Claus. It or it may just call it Santa Claus, but it has that kind of feel too. I feel like with that movie, so that's a good one too.
Now that's not on Disney Plus, or it is, or it's not.
I don't know. I know it's out. I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can. Okay.
The other one's hard to find. Scared Stupid, I think, is hard to find.
Okay.
That one I think isn't. It's pretty. easy. There's some that actually you can't even find. So Ernest movies, it's hard. It's hard because of I guess they put them out in different, companies put them out and stuff. Right. So it makes it. You know what's really it's not a Christmas movie at all, but there's a movie. I think it is a Disney movie technically. House Guest with Sinbad and Phil Hartman. One of the best comedies, underrated, and it's not on anything. It's so hard to find.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And I don't know why, but they don't put it out anywhere.
Not even like DVD? You can't even like...
I have the DVD, yeah. They have a DVD of it.
Oh, okay.
But you can't
stream-wise, I understand.
Yeah, streaming, it's like impossible to find.
Interesting.
Yeah. I thought Jingle All the Way was a Disney movie, but it's not. So...
No, it's not.
I was hoping for that. But.
Turbo Man. That's funny. So my number 2, I guess I'm at, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, okay. Number 2, I'm going with a classic, Mickey's Christmas Carol. So I love any version really of Christmas Carol or Scrooge, and my favorite one is not Disney related, but it's Scrooge with Albert Finney. That's my favorite. I love it. Like we have to watch that before Christmas. That's my favorite one, but any type of story, that story in particular. But Mickey's Christmas Carol, I think it's from the 80s, right? Yeah. And,
I like that.
Scrooge McDuck, right? Plays Ebenezer Scrooge. And it's just classic Mickey, classic Disney for me and for us, I think our generation especially. So that's why it's number 2. It's pretty high up there for me.
I feel like I used to watch it a lot when I was younger.
Yeah.
I remember it very clearly. So I remember being scared of it a little bit.
A little bit,
it's a little scary.
Well, the storyline itself kind of is scary. I mean, think about it, right? Ghosts and death, and
The Muppet Christmas Carol too is similar.
That's
not Disney though. Yeah, I don't think it was Disney when they made that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure because I don't know when it like crossed over. So.
Well, and again, it's told slightly different, but. All in the same aspect, you know what I mean? Christmas Carol and any of the Scrooges or anything like that. And we recently saw Spirited.
Yeah, that one.
Which was super. Yeah. Well, it's a little too much dancing and singing for me.
If the singing was out of it, I feel like I would really liked it more.
So that was with Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds.
It was good though,
and it's pretty much the same concept, but it's told from the ghosts' perspective.
And we didn't know a lot about it, and I think that's why we liked it probably more. I think if I knew too much, I wouldn't have probably watched it. But
right.
They both did a good job in it, though. I thought they were good in it.
I thought it was good. I think it's worth a watch.
Yeah.
Not for kids.
No.
So.
I don't think so. Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
No, but it's just a little inappropriate. But I thought it was, and that's a recent movie too. But it's again the same concept, right? It's the Christmas Carol concept. There's an Ebenezer Scrooge-ish, even though it's not his name. But the story is told from the perspective of the ghost. So I thought it was pretty good. Yeah. So.
Okay, let's see.
Number 2.
Number 2 here.
Yes.
Okay, no, I know number 1. Okay. I'm gonna say number 2 is the Santa Claus Part 2.
Whoa, Part 2. Okay, that's my
not
least
even
favorite.
Part 1 because I don't know. I liked Part 2 is really kind of, if you really think about it, it set like a lot of the standard for Part 3.
Yeah,
and like he was looking for Mrs. Claus. I kind of like that idea of that. Recently it was on TV and I was watching the end of it or whatever. But I feel like it has a lot of good parts in it actually. So. Part 2 of Santa Claus. I think Tim Allen does a great job of playing Santa, and it was good. I mean, Judge Reinhold's in it too, and who else in that one? Well, there's a lot of good ones. I don't know. I just thought it was cool. Like I find the part with the reindeer was a comet, and he eats all the chocolate.
Yeah,
and he can't fly, and he has to get back. And there's like that bad Santa, and that's played by Tim Allen too, and it has a lot of good parts to it. I think. Yeah,
I like Molly Shannon.
Oh, yeah.
When he goes on the date with Molly Shannon. That part's funny. What always got me, I don't know why, in this movie in particular, again, you know me, I'm all about like nostalgia, right? I think the best part for me of that movie is when he goes to, because he's dating the principal, right?
Yeah,
like Charlie's principal.
Yeah,
or
Mrs.
trying,
Claus.
right, who ends up being Mrs. Claus, right? Spoiler alert if you never watched it. But he goes to the holiday party at the school because she's the principal, and it's like a downer. Everyone's having like a horrible time because she sucks as a principal, right? And she put on this like horrible party. And he uses his magic, because he is Santa Claus, to gift them all their favorite childhood gifts.
Yeah.
And I just love that part.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just something like, I know I had my go-to gifts when I was a kid. Like, I can still remember, opening my Easy Bake Oven. And I remember the look on my brother's face when he opened his PlayStation for the first time. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I just like... a kind of a childhood thing, So, but it's my least favorite of the three because I hate Bad Santa. I think it's so dumb. I just hate the concept of it. I get it.
And Bernard is a lot. I mean, you see Bernard. You see him again in the new one. Actually, he came back, but like, spoiler alert again. But like the first two, he's only in those two.
That's right.
You miss him in the third one, but he's he was too big. Probably they just couldn't.
Yeah, he's not an elf anymore at that point, right?
Yeah. They figured it out in the new one how to put him in, but the other what's the other actor's name? The other guy, he's good too, but I don't know his name. But yeah, he did a good job covering Bernard's and taking over. Yeah. So I don't know. I liked Bat because. You don't realize, when you're watching the movie, though, Bad Santa is Tim Allen as well. Right. So he's playing both of those parts. I think it's cool. Yeah. I think it's a cool little thing. And then, the fairy wants to be the Mullinator and all that.
That's right.
And he's trying to get the tooth out so he can get back to...
Charlie.
Yeah, Tim Allen tries to get the... Charlie later on does that. But I think Lucy... who I don't know what happened to her in the new ones, but she loses a tooth, and then he grabs them, and they go back. But then Charlie brings Mrs. Claus to the North Pole. Right. So, telling the whole story here.
Don't even have to watch it. Look at that.
I think there is a dark side to the second one a little bit than it should be. I think Martin Short did a better job of being the villain in the third one, obviously.
Right.
And it was more funny. It was more comedic. I feel like the second one's kind of very dark at one point, but
sequels kind of are. If you think about it, right?
Yeah.
Look at Frozen. I don't know why I reverted back to Frozen, but not a Christmas movie. Mm-hmm. But yeah. Okay. Well, we're talking about Santa Claus, so number one is the original.
Oh, okay.
That's my number one. I love that movie. Yeah. It is the Christmas movie. Okay, one of the Christmas movies of our generation, aside from Home Alone, because that's the other one, right? But that's not Disney. The original Santa Claus. I mean, I remember watching it as a kid and growing up with it, and it's the story of Santa, and becoming Santa. And cool, Tim Allen is just a genius when it comes to it. I don't think anybody else could have played that part. I love that movie.
He did a great job. And I love how Peter Boyle is his boss in it, and then he is what's his Father Time, or what is he?
That's
so he plays him.
Oh my gosh, duh.
The other one, So he
in
does
part two.
Yeah,
you're right.
I like how they kept him in there.
That's the the dad in Everybody Loves Raymond. He was Young Frankenstein. I
think by the third one he passed, so I think they put somebody else in there, or somehow, or maybe I don't know what happened. I forget.
Yeah,
you might have done the third one before.
Actually.
I don't know, but even the Tooth Fairy, he's passed away too. But who played that? He was in The Sandlot too.
Babe Ruth. He played Babe Ruth. Yeah. So that's my number one. It's just again. That Home Alone, those are the Christmas movies of our generation. So that's just what it is. Yeah. And the hot chocolate, Judy's hot chocolate. What the heck, man? Someone has to make that. Figure it out.
Well, I picked number one, Santa Claus 3.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Martin Short has a lot to do with it, doesn't it?
It's just such a great movie.
It is.
It really is. They did a great job on the third one. I don't know how, but they I wanted it to be part one. as number one, but I was going back and forth because I love part one so much, but 3 has this more of a Christmas feel, and adding Martin Short in there with the conflict is just great. The two of them together, I never thought they would be so great together, but they are. I don't know. I just think I wish they kept going with the movies right after that.
Yeah, I don't know what else they could have done though. Like, you don't want to push it. You never want to push it, right? Especially something so good. I mean, it's very rare that you get multiple movies out of a storyline that are actually good, and all 3 movies are good.
You can watch them all together,
right?
And be fun,
It's very, very rare that you see that. Usually they get worse.
It's true. It's hard to make a sequel or anything.
Yeah.
So a lot of them are,
So I feel like at some point you want to stop, right? As much as it's like Toy Story, right? Yeah. Like, okay, stop making them. Like,
I like them all.
I do too, and we cried. We went to.
I don't like the 4th one. Is upset. It was too depressing almost. I feel they need to make a fun one now, hopefully, and bring it back to that fun. The first one's so fun. Yeah.
Well, we'll find out in what. Like a little over a year? Soon. 2026, I think they said, right?
Yeah, I just think if you want to get in the mood for Christmas, Santa Claus, obviously we agree. Yeah. Any of those Santa Claus movies are the best to watch if you can only pick Disney. Because really, I was really surprised. There's really not that many. A lot of them are like Hallmark-style movies. Right. It seemed like that came up when I was researching it. Right. To look at what can I pick,
And outside of Disney, if you want to talk about that, for like a minute. Yeah. I mean, obviously, there's our go-tos, right? Christmas Vacation. Yep. We like Home Alone. That's the best one. Yeah, I agree with you. But Home Alone 1 and 2.
Right up there, too.
Especially 2 for me because I'm a huge Tim Curry fan. He is my favorite actor. Martin Short's one of. Tim Curry is my favorite actor. So
I don't know how they can make a better sequel. I never thought they could make I think Home Alone 2 is almost just as good, if not better than 1.
I agree.
And even Christmas Vacation is the 3rd movie in the vacation movies.
That's true.
So that they did a great job on.
Christmas with the Cranks. We watched.
The Christmas with the Cranks is great too. Tim Allen, Jamie Lee Curtis, Dan Aykroyd. Yeah. Great cast there.
Yeah.
Too. And,
the Grinch. Oh, obviously, Grinch. All different versions of the Grinch.
Yeah, we recently watched the newer one. It's been great. And Christmas Story, can't forget that one. Oh
gosh, yeah. How do you forget that one, right? Yeah.
I think we watch it so much that it just gets tiring. But like, I have to watch it on Christmas. Like, I have to turn it on the marathon.
Well, we usually do. That was kind of like my grandmother's thing. Like, she used to love it. My mom is not a fan at all. Well, she's not a fan of. She likes the movie. She's not a fan that it's on 24 hours. She's like, once is good enough, guys.
Yeah, once. But I've watched Christmas Vacation probably 3 times already.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
It's just so well done and so many classic lines and just everything lines up perfectly.
I'm not gonna lie. Maybe a hot take, an unpopular opinion. I'm not a fan of Elf.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean it's okay.
I like it.
Wouldn't go out of my way to watch it. I don't know. It's all right.
I don't know if Will Ferrell likes Elf.
That's funny.
Because in the interviews, I think him and the director had problems.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
I also think who's Jon Favreau, who's amazing director.
Right. Yeah.
With Iron Man and everything. But I don't know. He's like, is this the end? I saw some interviews. He's like, this is the end of my career. I'm in yellow tights and
that's funny.
Like, what am I doing here?
That's funny.
So I think he was frustrated with the part, but like. Honestly, I think there's a million classic scenes in there, like so many good things, and he's really funny. So
he is.
Peter Dinklage is great.
That's right.
And James Caan,
he is.
He was great.
I do agree, and he's definitely funny. I don't know what I think maybe just because there's other movies, Christmas movies especially, that kind of trump it, you know what I mean? So for me, it's
a newer one too. I think eventually it'll become...
not that new. It's like 20s.
It feels like it's newer than Christmas Story and Christmas Vacation.
Yes, but I'm pretty sure it's over 20 years old already. So.
I don't know. I would pick Christmas with the Cranks.
Yeah, that's
a more recent. Well, not even that. That's older now. Yeah, but like that was really well done. Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way, right? Done. We mentioned that before. Yeah.
There's a lot. I'm trying to think of others, but
We should have gotten
the claymation ones, the classic claymation.
Did you know they sold Turbo Man last year?
They did?
Yeah, I think it was Walmart.
Oh, okay.
I think. Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Gotten that. Anyway, so we would love to know your choices.
Yeah.
Disney or non-Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So if you want to comment, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can always comment on the video. Give it a like. Give our channel a subscribe. Hit the subscribe button.
Adventures in Weberland.
Yes. You can comment on Instagram. Send us a message on Instagram. We're also on TikTok. I'm sure. We can have the discussion over there as well.
Oh, and you maybe like when this comes out, you could post on Instagram, and people can comment on that.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I think that would be cool. I would really want to know more, like maybe even suggest ones to us that we haven't been able to. Maybe we haven't seen it yet, so we can watch it.
Yes. So good list.
Great list.
Awesome.
Santa Claus wins.
I think. I don't know. Actually, we are going to do... We're not going to skip again. We will do an episode that will be released Christmas Eve. And maybe we'll just talk about the holidays. We'll just talk about Christmas. And, we were down there in Disney for the first party. And I know we recapped that. But maybe we'll just talk about it in general and talk about the holidays in Disney World in general. So maybe we'll do a little we'll do an episode like that kind of.
And our videos will come out in a couple days.
Yes.
Maybe this week. Hopefully when this airs, the Friday, usually we'll post our vlogs.
All right.
But it takes a little while to get them going. But thanks for hanging out with us. And we'll hang out with you on the next Adventures in Weberland.